All right, let's welcome stand-up comedian and actor Bill Burr to the program. Bill, you grew up in Canton, Massachusetts. You're a huge Patriots fan. You're on the record saying that
can I
Eli,
deal with the
brother...
nightmare of talking to two Manning brothers? Good Lord. This is like the quarterback antichrist for me.
Well, I didn't know I gave you nightmares. You said that Eli did. Now that you're face-to-face with him, anything you want to get off your chest with Eli?
No. Those are long ago. Those were brutal. They ripped my heart out, but, fortunately we had some luck a few years ago. But when they won on the first one, the helmet catch, the drop pick, the missed sack, I was like, all right, it wasn't our day. But when Eli did it again, I had to be like, all right, this guy's a gangster, man. He just is. You deliver, dude. The biggest moments, like I don't remember it. Thank you for that highlight. Thank you. Can you cut to me crying on the couch now? No, dude, you were, you were amazing quarterback, and the New York media should have treated you better. You beat Belichick and Brady twice, and they would still come after you in the dumb New York Post. What is that like, by the way, to be an elite athlete and have people that out of shape questioning your abilities? That's got to be difficult week after week.
Yeah, you wonder if...
Do you think you could have done something else as he's eating a powdered donut?
Yeah. Did you ever play? That's what you want
to
ask the media sometimes.
There it is. I knew there was something under there.
Bill, you've said that the football gods love Eli. Why is that?
Because I was being a sore loser. And I didn't want to admit that the guy threw a dime with two defensive tackles in his face. I can give it up now. But, in the moment, us fans can be babies. So, I just,
what are you seeing?
50-yard pass.
Are we having a...
you let it go, Eli. You were literally looking at your own end zone, and you somehow completed it.
Is there a quarterback controversy going on in New England right now? What are your thoughts? I know you're not too opinionated.
There probably is. I'm just glad I don't have to make that decision. Can they stop showing sad Mac Jones on the sideline? We get it. He got taken out of the game. My God. He's smart enough to keep his helmet on.
Uh-oh. Ooh.
Yeah, that isn't good.
Well, they show him after a sack also? It's more footage for you right there, Bill.
Yeah, I don't know why.
They show him after a bad play also. Bill, the president came on and the Bears scored. You came on and the Patriots are going backwards.
All right. Well, I gave up on that. It has nothing to do with me. Don't get me back into that whole mojo that the way I sit somehow affects the game. I stopped playing organized sports in the 6th grade.
What sport did you play?
It's funny. I played football, and then my dad was like, you're going to get your brain knocked around. So he was seeing all that CTE stuff way back in the 70s. So I ended up playing baseball. I wanted to play hockey. It was just, it was expensive. You had to get up early. So I kind of just played baseball. And then I got a D in math, and then that was it. That was the end. I got pulled.
Yeah. That's the number one reason not to play a sport, because you got to get up early. That's usually that's the first sign that sports might not be in your future, Bill.
During the kick.
Yeah, my parents were more into academia.
Receiving team number 29.
It doesn't make sense because they're both really smart. If you saw my grades, I did horrible. Did horrible in school.
All right, we're going to commercial here, Bill. Stay with us. Nice compliment there, Bill.
Was it?
Why do you have to say actually? Why do you say actually?
That's right. He called me by my last name like he's coaching me. Yeah, Burr's actually a funny guy, He got some good reps in there, a couple of tags. Do I make fun of his jump shot? Now I really want to win. Do you think he's still watching this? There you go. Pressure. There you go. I like that.
Hey,
wearing
Bill,
Fox's all up.
Hey, speaking of old Patriots, the Patriots used Pat the Patriot logo for Throwback Day at Gillette Stadium. As a lifelong Patriot fan, what are your thoughts about that?
that makes me sick to my stomach. There was a lot of 2-14 years. We had a great year though in '76. We had some teams, there in the '70s when we had Plunkett, Sam Cunningham, Russ Francis, Mac Herron. We had some good. Leon Gray had some great linemen. John Hanna. We had some. When Chuck Fairbanks was there, we always would get like a great coach. And then they just seemed to abandon us in the middle of the season. I think Chuck Fairbanks decided he wanted to go back to college. Bill Parcells sold his house right before the Super Bowl. It was just always that logo reminds me of me getting arrested for drinking and driving. It was just a bad year.
Oh. Good escape.
Oh, wow, what a play.
Eli, usually when the receiver says, let's go quick, it's because he didn't catch it.
I know, right? It's
it's the first sign.
Wait, the defensive player can't pick up the ball.
Yes, you can. He's trying to get the correct spot. He's got to challenge it. Challenge it. I guarantee you he didn't catch this.
It looked like he was in bounds. It looked like he caught. I didn't see anything that would say he didn't catch it.
I want to get Burr's thoughts on this in a minute.
Well, there's not very good protection there.
Bill, you're back.
Oh, for God's sakes, what happened now?
I don't know. I think
Fields in a sack. He
caught
got
it.
away.
That's a catch, right? Yeah.
Yeah, it's definitely.
I think he thought he was out of bounds.
I hate all of that stuff. He was in.
There you go.
Can we stop this guy finally? Can we stop this? This guy's legs just never stop moving.
There was your RPO. He finally handed it off. Hey, Bill, when Brady left New England for Tampa, a lot of New England fans, just stopped rooting for him, but you stayed true to you. What do you say to all those New England fans that just abandoned Brady after he left?
I love that he went down to Tampa and won another one because that shut everybody up who kept doing all this ticky-tack there, cheating, weighing footballs and all of that crap while they were, those other teams, I'm not going to name those teams there, Peyton, might have been pumping some crowd noise in. Maybe your owner sat on the competition committee and made the way we covered your receivers illegal, things like that. But, I don't want to get into that. So I'm so glad he went down there. Maybe you guys tanked half a season to get Andrew Luck, but that's all good. Hey, here's my thing. Why this stupid Deflategate? I love it. It was an independent investigation by the owner of the losing team. Gee, did they find something? It was so stupid. But meanwhile, the Astros probably cheated as bad as the 1919 White Sox, okay? And they didn't bring that up once during that Yankees series. I was literally rooting for the Yankees. I was so annoyed as a Patriots fan. And I think that when you do some ticky-tack stuff like a cork bat or something, they don't care. But when you really cheat on a level like the Astros did, everybody has a gag rule. You have to shut up about it. So, sorry. I'm talking over the place here.
No, that's all good.
Oh, good. Yeah. Eli.
Kid's got a great arm, huh? Look at that.
Yeah, he can throw. He's playing good tonight.
I don't like the way he has the black stuff on his face, though. It makes him look like he's crying, like his mascara's running.
Eli used to wear makeup when he played in Dallas because of the high-definition replay monitor. Cover up some of his acne that he had.
Really? Here's the
Eli, you going to take that? How long are you going to let him be your older brother? At some point, you got to stand up to him.
Well, I wasn't going to call him out because he has a makeup artist full-time that he employs that's in the studio with him right now. She has a little blue comb and combs his hair like a little kid. It's like a Sharpie comb. It's not even you can't have a full brush for that hair. It's just like a little baby. Yeah, there you go.
Oh, whoa.
Now we're good. There
you look like you're into it, Pete. Look at that.
Yeah. And now, look, he doesn't eat food. He's got a smoothie now. He's scared to eat on set. We're going to watch that, so he's just drinking his meals. So,
why are we not going to commercial during this timeout? Why are we still here?
I have to say, as a comedian, Peyton, it really bugs me how funny you are. You crushed it on SNL.
We are going to commercial.
All right, welcome back. The Bears are driving down. They got a big 3rd and 8 right here. Bill, I got a question for you. There's a rumor that you and the Texans punter, Cameron Johnson, have never been seen together in the same place. You've never been in the same place. Please tell the world, are you the punter for the Texans? Are you the punter for the Texans?
I've been advised not to comment on that at this time.
You've been busy, Bill.
That's actually not a good. There's a picture of him from the side where we look exactly the same.
Ooh.
He's manlier than I am.
Which one is that?
A lot these days.
Yeah. You know, it's gingers all look alike.
Texans offense they're rolling. So
wide right.
Wide right.
50-yard field goal.
Push it.
Automatic.
Right down the
automatic.
All right.
Did you guys see they did like a half
Burr
hour?
comes on. Bears go on a scoring spree.
Did KFC just combine spicy and cool? It's perfect sauce harmony.
Everybody's the perfect bite. KFC's new Buffalo Ranch sauce. It's spicy meets cool.
All right, Bill, we're all about being honest on the Manning cast. This is the trust tree. Question straight up. Was the tuck rule the right call?
Yeah. I mean, it's a stupid rule because it should have been a fumble, but, like, as far as the rule goes, that is the right call, but that's a fumble all day. But it was payback. It was payback for 1977, 76. When they called that BS roughing the passer call against Sugar Bear Hamilton. He was in the air, going into Ken Stabler. And back then it wasn't a yardage penalty. They put the ball where he threw it, and he was throwing a Hail Mary at the end of the game to put it on like the 1 yard line, and like Mark Van Egan runs in and wins it. But all those Raiders fans forgot all about that, and they still cry about it. Still crying about it.
77. Oh, here it is.
Yeah, look at that. They call that roughing the passer. Come on. That's the 70s. That's fine. Chuck Fairbanks right there. Mike Patrick, our punter, number 2. We had it. We had it that year. We were going to play the Vikings. The Vikings used to lose every year. We were playing the Bills in the 1970s. We had it, and they took it away from us. So it was only fair that they took it away from them.
All right, what do your Patriots need to do here, Bill? What do you think offensively?
That, except a little farther to get a first. I mean, I don't know. It seems like we have a decent line. I got 2 kids, 5 and 2. I've barely been able to watch them. I will say last week though, when Belichick tied George Halas for all-time wins, did you see that little shade that the press showed? Where Don Shula looks like an astronaut, George Halas is smiling, and then they had Bill Belichick frowning. It's just the level of hate. It's unbelievable. And there it is. Look at that. Look, that's the best picture they can find. Look at Don Shula. He looks like a mafia Don. George Halas is smiling like he just met his grandkid for the first time, and Don Shula looks like Belichick looks like he's getting indicted. There you go.
Did you give our people a heads up? You might say that. How did we get to that picture so quickly?
We anticipate where Burr's going.
Yeah, they know where Burr's going.
Look at that picture.
He looks so happy.
He looks like Willie Loman. Sorry, I made a theater reference to 2 quarterbacks. What am I doing here?
I just laughed at it.
Hey, Bill, doing my research, knowing you were going to be a guest, I actually found your high school yearbook picture. It is quite the gem. Do you mind giving us a little insight on what airport with the Pats means?
Oh, airport with the Pats. I went to that poor kid never had a chance. Airport with the Pats. I went down to Providence when we beat the right before we went down. There was a year we went to the Super Bowl in '85, and we beat the Oakland Raiders. I think they were the LA Raiders at the time, maybe Oakland Raiders. So we went down to meet the team playing, and there was like 40 of us lunatics. We actually got out onto the tarmac. This is pre 9/11. People were going up the stairs. It was insane, and everyone was hammered, and it was fun. And then the next week when we beat the Dolphins in the Orange Bowl, there was like 1,000 people there. Sorry, I just talked over another big play for the Bears. Was that guy open as I was running my yap?
I think it's like they batted it,
Hit
right?
ball.
They hit it right there,
ball.
yeah. Hey, Bill, so that was kind of the highlight, right, going to the airport, because the Super Bowl against the Bears didn't go so well.
Yeah, no, it didn't. I really, there's really no need. We won 6 Super Bowls. We haven't brought up one of them, Peyton. We want to talk about Packers next? When Brett Favre took his helmet off and ran around like, he was in a K-pop band? What's the worst thing about us beating the Dolphins? It was great because we hadn't won in the Orange Bowl in like 20 years, but that was going to be the rematch of the Dolphins against the would-have-been undefeated Bears. And he was the only guy who beat the 46 defense. And I don't know.
Bill,
Thank
you,
Bill.
man.
Thanks so
You're
much,
the best.
pal.
Thanks for joining us. Thank you, man.
All right. Thank you for having me. And thank you for bringing up all
Thank
our
you.
losses.